everyone, I'm Meredith McBride. I'm the Director of Children's Ministries at Christ United. Before we begin our Sunday school lesson for this morning, I want to remind you all about our Sunday school kits that we have available. They have the next 4 weeks worth of lesson materials in them, things like crafts, craft activities, coloring pages, bulletins, just fun things to do while you're watching the Sunday school lesson after you've completed it at any point throughout the day. You can pick those up any day, Monday through Friday, between 9 and noon at the north entrance of the church. If you don't have one for this morning, totally fine. I'll be posting some discussion questions and activities you can do as well. Today's story is the Greatest Commandment. This story comes out of the Gospel of Matthew. Matthew is the first book in the New Testament and is full of wonderful stories about the great teacher and God's Son, Jesus. Let's find out what the Greatest Commandment is. The Pharisees were a group of religious leaders in Jesus' time. They had a lot of laws. Together, they had more than 600 laws. That's a lot of rules to follow. One day, one of the Pharisees said to Jesus,
"Teacher, what is the greatest commandment?"
He didn't think Jesus could possibly pick just one law out of so many. He was trying to trick Jesus. But Jesus knew the man was trying to trick him. He looked at the man and smiled.
The greatest commandment is to love the Lord your God with all of your heart, all your mind, all your soul, and all your strength,
Jesus said.
And the second one is like it, to love your neighbor as yourself.
Even though the Pharisees tried to trick Jesus, Jesus was kind to them. Jesus loved the Pharisees the way he wanted to be loved. Jesus treated the Pharisees the way he wanted to be treated. Jesus gave us an example of following the greatest commandment by loving his neighbor as himself, all while practicing social distancing. Okay, maybe that last part's not in the Bible, but come on, we've got to have a little bit of fun with this. So love God and love others. Love your neighbor as yourself. That is what Jesus taught. But who's our neighbor? Everyone. Everyone is our neighbor. And at times like this, it can be very hard to share God's love with our neighbors when we are stuck in our homes and not supposed to go around 10 or more people. One of the best ways that you can share God's love is by praying for each other. As a family, come up with a list of names, whether names of individuals or groups of people, and write them down, and then pray for those people, saying each name out loud. Many in our community and in our church family are isolated right now, whether it's in retirement communities or nursing homes. They are not supposed to be around other people for their own safety, but this can be incredibly lonely, especially if they don't have family or friends around. We're encouraging all of our children and families to decorate a card or write a letter to these people, letting them know that they are loved and that you are praying for them. When you've finished this, you can take it to the church, the north entrance of the church. We have a drop bin for these cards, and we will make sure that they are distributed to our family. There are many ways to continue to share God's love with our neighbors without having to be around them. As always, God is with you everywhere you go, and each and every one of you is a beloved child of God. Thank you.